Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Oh, man. Why do I always move the chat to the bottom? Oh, I was trying to move the countdown clock. There we go. What's up tonight, everyone? OTM Shank. We have Squeaking, Squashing. I have a fun idea for a new format. You have 4 of each card in standard laid out. Then you have one person take turns selecting 2 cards at a time until they make 75 card deck. And then there are no more than 4 of each card. Interesting. What's up, awesome dude? Drake and Vulture, Ninja Burger, Roll C, 63. Awesome dude. Good to see you, awesome dude. Drake and Vulture again. Zelenovsky. Filthy Casual. How goes it this evening? Brewski, 81. What a punt. No one seems to notice a glitch in the chat. Obviously, it looks like everyone is posting the same thing twice in a row. Please help. Huh. I have not seen that. What's up, everyone? 595902413. Good to see ya. What's up, everyone? So, yeah, this card rental thing for Magic Online is interesting. I'm not sure how that is going to go. I hope it works out. It could be super awesome. Yeah, it looks fine on mine. Maybe just reload your Twitch if you're getting double chat. So I don't know. The idea of being able to rent decks on Magic Online sounds awesome. What's up, Nip Dip? Get that $10 from your friend. Deck needs Court Hussar and Wall of Omens. Then it would be very Amiria-esque. This is actually a very sort of twin-y version of the deck. It's kind of, I don't know. We have 4 Spreading Seas, which I guess is good value with Felidar Guardian. Vendilion Click, Snapcasters. It seems like the goal of this deck is to be good with Felidar Guardian, even when we're not comboing off. So we can have things we can blink for value, which I think is a cool idea. Whether that's better than a more Amiria-centric version, we do have one Sudden Titan to combo off, but what's the name of the place? Let me see. Mana. I can't find the name of it. It's not officially through Wizards. MTGO Tickets is the name of the place, or Mana Traders. Basically started a subscription service for Magic Online, where you pay so much a month and get access to basically a deck's worth of cards, maybe 2 decks at the high end, depending on how much you play. So it's an interesting idea. The lowest price one doesn't seem very helpful. It's $10 a month. But the maximum is 100 ticks worth of cards, which I guess if you're going to play maybe Pauper only, it would be fine, or casually, but you couldn't really do standard or anything. The next one is $35 a month, and you get up to 350 ticks, and then $60 a month is 750 ticks. So you borrow a deck, and then you get to return that deck and borrow another deck, or return some of the cards and get another one. So it's an interesting idea. We'll see if it works. The more interesting part that I'm interested to see is whether this is a disaster financially, because essentially it allows finance people to short sell Magic Online cards, which has been something that hasn't really been possible on Magic Online. So I will be interested to see if this is just manipulated by finance people. We have some new subscribers. Etric2345, Alpha Jew, and did I miss another one? I don't think so. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. That was not a Big Scoops cheer. That's also not Scoops cheer. What am I doing wrong? Oh my gosh. Alright. Well, you Scoops cheer for me. Blackjack 2021. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yes. So, anyway, let's do our reminders. Oh, yeah, I had so much fun with the Budget Magic this week. Oh, Vile Shrew, I'm so sorry. And Autumn Shank, Steel Wolf, 4 and 5 months in a row. Thank you all and welcome you all back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. And I still can't Scoops cheer. I don't need an exclamation point. What's wrong with me today? Yeah, the budget magic was so fun. I'm glad people liked it. Oh, I was so excited about that one. The turns where it goes off are just so super awesome. Well, Edermater, welcome to the live stream. Yes, I'm glad you like the budget magic. Wear Tear probably didn't import into Magic Online. We'll have to get it in there. So let's do our reminders. Of course, if you want to see yesterday's Budget Magic or any of the other series, make sure to check out and subscribe to the MTG Goldfish YouTube channel. And then the replay YouTube is where you find this stream in the future, along with all of our other old streams. So check that one out as well. I'm learning Twitch, Heracross. And if you're looking for another way to support the channel and the site and the stream, make sure to check out the merch page with tokens and t-shirts and playmat bags and signed tokens. So much crazy stuff there. 2 Senses and Darkstar 13720, 3 months in a row. Welcome you both to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Continue being the best MTG content provider. Well, I will give it a shot. I will try. Adramador. That's probably better. No identity thieves. No, no, no. Did I get the 5-color Planeswalker list you sent me on Saturday night? Got me a top 8 of a PP2Q. Well, congratulations. I have gotten it. I haven't been able to respond to emails from over the weekend yet, but I will get back to you on it. But I do have it. Oh, all right. Let's talk about the deck and then get into our league, because it might be a little long. This is a somewhat slow deck, I think, if we're not twinning off. So let's... Oh, well, awesome, 2 Senses. Definitely appreciate the support. So let's talk about the deck, get in our league, and then we can talk about short selling on Magic Online and all that stuff. It's really interesting, actually, and we need to add a Wear Tear to our deck, because that card never imports. We have another new subscriber, Slow Hero. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. What do I think of running Kiki Diki Jiki as a backup way to win in this deck? You definitely can. I don't know if it's necessary or not. I guess we'll see. I haven't actually played this deck yet. We're just about to see. What's up, Daniel from Brazil? Welcome to the stream. So this isn't my deck. I didn't build this one. We did an instant deck tech of this deck. And then this is a slightly updated version. So I haven't changed anything. No briberies, no kiki jikis. This is the updated instant deck tech list. This build, top 32, I believe. GP Brisbane, something like that this weekend. Whatever the non-Vancouver GP was. So the basic idea of this deck, just like standard, Felidar Guardian with Shaeeli Rai, do a bunch of blinking, we go infinite, blink the Shaeeli Rai with Felidar Guardian, copy the Felidar Guardian with Shaeeli Rai, we make an infinite number or arbitrarily large number of Felidar Guardians, beat down, win the game. So it's basically like a slightly worse Splinter Twin. We lose the instant speed aspect, tapping down a land at the end of our opponent's turn, all that kind of stuff, but the basic idea is the same. We have a 3-mana play into a 4-mana play, and then we win the game. That simple. So that's what we're trying to do. The rest of the deck is interesting. It looks a little bit like a Jeskai control deck. Awesome, dude. 5 months in a row. Thank you so much for the support. Can't believe it's already been 5 months. It's an honor to help MTG Goldfix. Thanks for the great content as always. The Budget Magic deck was awesome as well. Also, have you thought about playing my Coco combo deck eventually? Good luck. Well, awesome, dude. Welcome back to the Fishbowl, and we may play Abzan Coco eventually. We'll have to see. But big scoops cheer for you, awesome dude. So the thing that's interesting about this deck, it is sort of Jeskai control, but it's not heavy control. It's more tempo-y. We have some remands, removal, we have bolts and Path to Exile. Spreading Seas kind of disrupts our opponent, Serum Visions to set things up. What I really like is the deck is built to be good with Felidar Guardian and also Shaeeli Rai when we're not comboing off. So even when we don't have both combo pieces, we can copy Snapcaster Mage or blink Snapcaster Mage for value. Same with Vendilion Click, Spreading Seas draws us another card, PM Karen makes more Thopters. So we have a lot of sweet value plays even when we don't actually have the combo. So I'm excited for that aspect of the deck, because it seems like a reasonable Felidar Guardian deck, as weird as that sounds. And then, of course, Sun Titan can combo as well. If we get 2 Shaeelis, we keep copying Sun Titans, getting back Shaeelis. Planeswalker ruling, because I guess I can't say Legend ruling, because that's not technically correct, but they kill each other, because you can have 2 Shaeelis at the same time, and make an infinite amount of Sun Titans. Sideboard-wise, pretty much Jeskai control stuff. Rest in Peace for Graveyard, Stony Silence for Affinity, Blessed Alliance helps against aggro, and in fact gains us some life. Same with Timely Enforcements, great against aggro decks. Wear Tear, more artifact enchantment disruption. A small package of counter spells, Dispels to protect our combo, Spell Snare for Dark Confidants and such. Jace is mostly for control matchups. Anger and Supreme Verdict and Lightning Helix are also mostly aggro cards. And Engineered Explosives is just all-purpose good. Good against Death Shadow decks, good against just a lot of different weird decks in Modern. It's kind of a catch-all, so I just have the wrong version. I have a 5th Dawn version. For some reason, I had the Modern Masters version showing up there. So this is what we're going to battle with today in Modern, and we will see how it goes. I'm definitely excited to try it, because it is pretty close to Splinter Twin. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we do not just play Tron a million times. That was one of the more disappointing. I mean, we did alright, but it just was not a fun league to play. Pronunciation for Dummies. That sounds like a book I should read. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Alright, let's see how this goes. Is it supposed to be 1 Wear Tear and 1 Engineered? What does the deck list say? Did I mess up the deck list somehow? Yeah, I don't know why it won't cheer for me tonight. Twitch does not like me. The deck list has 1 Engineered and 1 Wear Tear, so I think that's correct. What's up, the third tail? How goes it tonight? Oh man, I wanted to make a Spreading Seas choke deck. I couldn't actually make it work, but it seemed really sweet to play like Spreading Seas and Seas Claim and then choke the opponent out after making all their lands islands. It's like super budget Blood Moon, but it's really bad. Shaeeli, Path to Exile, and nothing. This hand does not seem very good. Against the Odds works well as one long video because it's so heavily edited, I think, is the biggest reason for it. While the other series aren't quite as heavily edited, so it works better. They'd be really long. Like, some of the budget magics would be like 2 hours or something. So it's a little too long to do as all one video. I don't know if we keep this. I guess we can. Oh, I'm missing another S? I thought I copy and pasted the one that worked. We'll try it. Hey, a Scoops Cheer worked. Play bugs you can add Spreading Algae and Urborg. Ooh, more combos. Alright, opponent has a Scalding Tarn. Crack Scalding Tarn. Oh, so the deck service, people asked about that. Delver of Secrets. Probably just gonna path that right away. Hallowed Fountain, untapped. And we're just gonna path the Delver. We have a new subscriber, Rory the Rogue. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, you can't mulligan a Shaeeli hand. Oh, see, this is the problem with Treasure Chest. I had a playset of matching original Hallowed Fountains, but I've opened a Hallowed Fountain in a Treasure Chest, and now I get mismatches. Well, that's Sulfur Falls past the turd. We have another new subscriber. So many subs tonight. Thank you, everyone. Slamo23, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. I thought about doing it on our opponent's upkeep. I actually got Spell Pierced against a Delver deck earlier today in the main deck, so I was a little gun-shy about letting them untap just because of that. Still might have been correct, but that was my reasoning for it. We're going to be patient, crack our Scalding Tarn, get an island, and just Serum Visions. We have not found much action, but Remand is fine. Death Cloud is pretty fun. We get a Felidar Guardian. Let's put Bolt and Island to the bottom. Pass the turn. We got our combo. Combo in hand, which is kind of sweet. Oh yeah, I can adjust the screen. Set on recording mode. Go to streaming mode. There we go. Alright. Opponent's just playing lands and passing. I'm not very confident that we can resolve stuff against our opponent right here. So we're not even going to try it. Yes, combo does die to Bolt. That is very true. We are in our very first game of our very first match. Yes, I didn't play Magic until I was in college. So I was older. I didn't play as a kid. And I really did. I had played some strategy games. I don't know, Axis and Allies and other weird, I like strategy games and had played some strategy games growing up. So that's what Magic kind of was to me. It was a strategy game that was played with cards. I also played poker, so it was kind of a combination of those two things. So that's how it originally appealed to me. And then the flavor aspect of it has grown on me as we've went along, but it definitely wasn't about that originally. Well, let's crack our Flooded Strand, and I think we're going to try a Shaeeli here. We will get a island, play a Shaeeli, see what our opponent has. I didn't start playing in Theros block. I don't play poker as much as I used to. I used to play online, and then New York made it illegal to play poker online, real money poker. So that's made it more challenging. Alright, let's try to remand our Shaeeli. See if this flies. Alright, that works. So we don't lose life from Counter Squall. We are super shields down, but we still have our Shaeeli. And opponent's only got 3 cards in hand. I have most of an Abzan mid-range build. I've been trying out Renegade Rallier, been very impressed with it, haven't been playing for very long. Wanted your opinion on it for Modern in general. It's very good. I think that Renegade Rallier is super, super strong. Another Delver for our opponent. It depends on the build. Actually been playing a little bit of the green-white Amiria Rallier deck. This is a bad version of Twin, but it's also a better version than current Modern Twin, since Twin isn't legal in Modern. Am I going to GP New Jersey? I don't think so. Path is good. Alright, let's Serum Visions. Oh my goodness, so many lands. Put lands to the bottom. Glacial Fortress. How do we get wrecked here? Opponent has 2 cards. Snapcaster on Counter Squall's pretty bad. I think we're going to go for it, though. So Shaeeli resolves. So take up Shaeeli. Well, he might just get to win next turn. Bolt. Shaeeli. We'll keep Serum Visions. And we're gonna try to upkeep this Path. No Snapcaster. So let's see what Delver reveals. Oh, Snapcaster. I don't know why that was revealed, but... So Path the Delver. Ooh, is our opponent going to shuffle? Are they going to search? If they search, they lose the Snapcaster that was revealed. Yes! No Snapcaster! Oh, so they can't Snapcaster Bolt. Serum Vision, so he might actually get to combo because of that. Our opponent should not have searched there. They should have just... That land wasn't relevant. They should have just kept the Snapcaster. First they revealed the Snapcaster for no reason. Must be like a misclick. And then also shuffled it away. So unless they have a counter or something, they're just dead to our combo. Did they find something off these Serum Visions? Oh, Colgan's Command. All right. Yeah, well, we got lands to discard. They do get rid of our Shaeeli. We have a Serum Visions, though. Serum Visions is good. It could set it up. We've put a ton of lands to the bottom. Snapcaster. All right. Bolt to the bottom. Plains to the bottom. And I think we're just going to Snapcaster a Serum Visions here. Opponent's last card was Spell Snare. Pass the turn. While our opponent's out of action, we could always draw a Shaeeli Rai. What's up, Swish? Opponent finds a Delver. Come on, deck. Come on, be good to us. I don't want to play this for no value. Pass the turn. We're not winning by attacking with Felidar Guardian. No flip. No reveal. Hopefully just a land and not another creature. Opponent gets in with the Delver. Man, we're like a turn away from just winning. What's up, Psychologist? Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Boom! There it is. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber, Shaeeli Rai. If this is a Snapcaster, if that was the no reveal, that's so annoying. Come on, tell me it wasn't a Snapcaster. Yes, we will talk shorting on Moto. Oh, it was! Oh, God. Oh, man. JSB911, welcome to the Fishbowl. And thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Down to 5. Oh, that was very good for our opponent. Felidar Guardian. Blink of Sulfur Falls. Oh, jeez. I mean, we can infinitely blink the Guardians, but they don't do anything. Come on, no flip, no flip, no flip. There's the flip with the Serum Visions. Oh, opponent. Oh, that was such a key draw for our opponent. What was the punt? I'm very confused by what the punt was. Opponent attacks. Our opponent left one card on top. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we just go for it now. Snapcaster, Path the Delver. I think this is fine. So Snapcaster, Path to Exile, get rid of the Delver. This also hopefully makes our opponent shuffle. Our opponent did not shuffle this time. Oh, really? Our opponent is learning somehow as the match is going along. We got a bluff. Our opponent left a burn spell on the top of their deck. Our only hope is to bluff. Ensu Saitio, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Can I take a peek at a brewed list of mine? I can try to if you send me a link. So yeah, more full art lands in Amonkhet, but like semi-rare full art lands. Our opponent didn't have a counter that could counter it. Their only counter was Counter Swall, which couldn't counter Felidar Guardian anyway. Do I think that Jace Talk could be the real deal? Oh, it was a Tasigur. Our opponent's going to try to activate and hit a Electrolyze? This is getting very interesting. I'm excited for Modern Masters 2017. Loot House. So, can we, one, two, three. All right, let's Loot House, and let's just loot first. If we hit Shaeeli, we win. We hit a click. Okay, I think this is actually... Oh. Yeah, every fourth booster is odd. What do we do now? We might have to pitch Guardian. Problem is, we can Guardian, go after Tasigur. So the issue we have here is our opponent's graveyard is all burn spells. We can flicker Snapcaster. If they activate Tasigur in response and hit like a burn spell in a land, then we're dead. Click lets us live through a Tasigur activation no matter what. Alright. We'll go with this line. I think this is probably best. So Felidar Guardian. Blink Snapcaster. Snapcaster. Maybe we just Serum Visions? Is that better? Oh, thank you, Romario. You think there'll be any other Modern Master sets? I mean, the timeline-wise, we arrived in Innistrad with Lily, Snap reprint, pretty close to the present. I think that they can keep reprinting them every 2 years because we get 2 years of new sets, and those fill in for the old sets. I actually like how the new ones look. The new ones remind me of the Guru lands. They're not as nice as the Gurus, but I like how they all have the consistent art. Come on! Oh, we need a little luck with this flip. Tasigur activation. Alright, opponent gets a Delver, which technically keeps us alive for another turn. And I guess we can attack with a Guardian. Oh man, this game has been super close. Oh, that one Snapcaster draw was so good. Wonder why some matches of Budget Magic and Mushroom Brew are against the odds homebrews. Do I just join a league and record all matches? Oh no, that's a young Pyromancer, despite the matchup. Yeah, I try to just post the first matches that I play and not pick through them. I do try to get rid of duplicate matchups. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, this could still go wrong, but Shaeeli Rai, did we get there? Tell me you didn't draw another answer. Yes! So, we got there. Whoo! The Shaeeli Rai off the top at the perfect time. Yeah, so that's how it is. Usually with Against the Odds in Budget Magic, I usually play in the 2-player queues because the leagues are sometimes really repetitive and it's hard to get out of them. It feels really bad to scoop a league match because they're kind of more expensive. All right, so we're up against Delver, and we are going to talk about shorting on Magic Online. I haven't forgotten. I really want to talk about it, but we haven't gotten to it yet. So what do we want against Delver? Lightning Helix seems reasonable. Explosives deals with Pyromancer tokens, but Anger might just be better at that. Jace would probably be fine. Spell Snare has a reasonable amount of targets. Dispel also seems somewhat reasonable. What do we go down against Delver is a better question. I don't think we bring in Rest in Peace. I guess that's another good question. Possible unbans. So, I don't know if there's any possible unbans. That's a very tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. I don't know if it'll actually... Yeah, Sun Titan probably isn't great in this matchup. I just realized that the new second banned and restricted announcement happens to line up directly with the release of Modern Masters. Like, essentially the same way it works with a standard legal set. So we'll get the entire spoiler, and then the Monday afterwards is when the new banned and restricted announcement is. Cut the combo? How do we win without the combo? Just like Snapcaster on Lightning Bolts? I think we're going to keep the combo. I don't think we have the sideboard tools to cut it. I guess we go Sun Titan Jace? Let's try it like this for this round and see how it goes. The other consideration with selling cards on Magic Online is we have the new rotation, new redemption schedule. So cards from Kaladesh and Aether Revolt probably have to be sold early anyway. Because if they're not, I really think prices are going to crash once rotation goes offline. Steam Vents, goo. Phonocrax, Pluto Delta. We're in our first round still, but we're up a game. We won game 1. It was quite a long battle, but we got there. Alright, so I promised we'd talk about it, and we will. So a place by the name of Mana Traders / MTGO Ticks started a subscription / deck rental service for Magic Online. So pretty much, I don't think the $10 a month option is really worth it unless you're playing maybe Pauper. But for $35 or $60 a month, you get to borrow up to X amount of ticks, 350 ticks, 750 ticks, and that number is fluid. So you borrow, say, a $750 deck, and then you can return that deck and get another $750 deck. Or borrow 2 $300 decks, return one of them, keep the other one, etc. You just keep cycling through those cards. Black Tree, it'll probably get bumped to another episode, but you should resubmit it just to make 100% sure. I would say, just to be safe. So the interesting aspect of this is, theoretically, this allows you to short sell Magic cards on Magic Online. So what this means is, let's say you think, a great example is Shaeeli Rai is going to get banned. So you think Shaeeli Rai is going to get banned in a couple weeks. So you're part of this service. You invest your 750 ticks into Shaeeli Rais, and then you immediately sell those for full price. So you borrow the cards, sell those cards, and you're basically betting on the price will drop. Once Shaeeli Rai gets banned, if it works out in your favor, the price will drop. So you rebuy those Shaeeli Rais for half price or a quarter of the price, and then return your loan order. So you're essentially, it gives you the ability to bet on cards dropping in price, which has never been available before. Seaman Sloth, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. We have another new subscriber. Reds2277, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So yeah, I don't know the specifics of like prices and so forth, like if it works out value-wise, but in theory, this service would give you the ability to short sell Magic Online cards. Oh, sorry, Seaman Sloth. What was the actual name? Oh, it is Seaman Sloth. Seaman Sloth. I think I read that properly. I guess I don't know if they cap you at a playset. I would have to read the fine print. That is also true. You start off, it's basically based on some sort of weird credit rating that they do. You got to have a PayPal account and be verified and so forth, and you get more money. So it's interesting. Hopefully it's worth it. I've talked to a couple of bot people that seem to think it is underpriced, that it's too cheap for what they're offering. But looking at it from a player's perspective, it actually seems somewhat too expensive, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get our Shaeeli down, or attempt to. We have Dispel for protection. Someone asked about sending me homebrews, and if you have a homebrew you want to send me, put it in the chat. I will try to look at it. Alright, we're going to Dispel. We're going to try to force this through. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try it. Hopefully our opponent has Cryptic. Opponent dispels the Dispel. Alright, so Shaeeli, not working out. Pass the turn. It is manatraders.com is the site that does the subscriptions. Well, I guess our combo's gone. I was hoping you get my green-black standard homebrew. Think it's going to meta. Well, Scoops for President 2020, you should, what's up, Homebrew Dwarf? You should send me a link, and I will try to look at it real quick between rounds or something. Also, if you don't want to do it right now, you can also email it to me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, or tweet it at me, and I will try to respond at some point in the future, probably not during the stream. We're just going to win the beatdown plan, the value plan. I guess we can sack this Scalding Tarn. I mean, we're kind of just winning based on creatures here. We'll just get an island. Let's Serum Visions. Snapcaster, so Glacial Fortress to the bottom, Lightning Helix to the top. Get in with our Thopters. Opponent's down to 14. I think we can just win the tempo plan. And pass the turn. Alright, Scoops for President. I have it open. We have a Sun Titan in the deck, but it's in our sideboard right now. We sideboarded it out. I'm so confused what the punts are about this time. Cody CJD, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Wait, how did I punt this time? Am I really punting like crazy? Black-green aristocrats. Oh, I love aristocrat stacks. This deck looks... yeah, let's remand this. This deck looks sweet. I like it. Opponent spell snares. So let's Snapcaster Mage. Get our Dispel. And just dispel the spell snare. Remand the Angler. Opponent can't recast it. I guess they can if they sack Scalding Tarn. But we're pretty close to just winning with beats. We can Felidar Guardian, Blink Snapcaster, Path to Exile. Oh, I should have remanded the Shaeeli, right? Alright. I can take that. I might just get the first option in Mana Traders. What deck should I get for the month? The cool thing is, if you had the 100 ticks limit, what that actually is guaranteed any budget Magic deck you want to play. Because if you get the 100 ticks limit, $10 a month on Magic Online, every budget Magic is under that price range. So you can, every week, get a budget Magic deck, play with it for the week if you want to. Next week, trade it back in, get the new budget Magic deck. So it kind of is the budget Magic subscription, which is actually super sweet. Paranorma Activa, I'm kind of partial to the one that just came out last night. That deck is so super sweet. Oh, we actually only have one white source. So if I deserve a punt, it might be for my fetching the wrong lands. I don't think we're going to get punished for it, but we can't Felidar Guardian, Snapcaster, Path here. Yeah, the Paradoxical Marvelous Paradox. Oh, that deck was so awesome. Alright, opponent takes it. Sure. Down to 9. So we're just going to Felidar Guardian. Blink our Snapcaster. And flashback Serum Visions, I think, to set things up for next turn. So our opponent have a... Is their last card another Surgical Extraction? Alright. So we Serum Visions. Land, path. Well, Arid Mesa to the bottom, path to the top. Play the land, pass the turn. We have another new subscriber. Oh, Jay Zoller. 6 months with no infect. Let's make it to 6 more, Jay Zoller. Good to see you, Jay Zoller, by the way. Opponent. They gonna go beatdowns? If they go beatdowns, we probably win next turn. Finally subscribing. I listen to the podcast constantly. Well, thank you, Cody CJD. Definitely appreciate the support. So there's a path. Well, let's try to path. Alright, path resolves, and I think we got this locked up, even with our combo getting stripped away. Feels like we are in super good shape. Alright, terminate the Snapcaster. Sure. And I'm just going to loot right now. We have enough extra lands. I kind of want to draw a land somewhat. Or I'm fine with it. Ooh, alright. That's fine. Well, we have Lethal Burn in hand. If I was promised a job at Wizards, would I accept it? I don't know, honestly. I actually might not. I really love what I do. I like making content. I like hanging out with all of you. I don't know if I would leave that all behind to go work a corporate job at Wizards, in all honesty. So I think the answer is probably not. I mean, obviously it would depend somewhat what the job was and a whole bunch of things, but it wouldn't be a guaranteed thing. And we got there. 1-0, streaking through the first round with our modern Shaeeli Rai combo. Update that win total. Well, it went pretty well that match. The deck felt very good there. No, I love hanging out with you and like content. Be fair, if it wasn't for the content, you probably wouldn't want to hang out with me anyway, so I think it's a good... Alright, so Paranormal Activa, I would say try it. If they give you the 100 ticks limit for $10 right off the bat, and it is how it sounds, that's actually a pretty sweet deal. Any changes you think I should make to the deck? Scoops for President, I think it looks pretty solid, actually. It looks... there's nothing that jumps out. Like, everything looks solid. So, not really, off the top of my head. It looks like pretty good all around. I'm impressed. Just double check Paranormal Activa. It makes it sound like your limit, that's the maximum, is 100 ticks. So make sure that that's what they offer you when you do the sign-up process. If they say like, oh, it's actually 20 ticks, but then it goes up so much a month or something, then that would be different. Because I don't even think you could borrow a deck for 20 ticks. Is Aristocrats a possible standard archetype? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they do have safety features, so you can't just steal the cards. Oh, 80 ticks up front is fine, Paranormal Activa. I was afraid they were going to say, like, 15, or it looks like the minimum, absolute worst, is 15. So 80 ticks will get you any budget Magic deck, and then it should go up 10 ticks a month, it says. So you'll beat 100 in 2 months, which is, I think that's a reasonable deal. If you're not interested in playing... like expensive decks, like you obviously can't play competitive Modern with a 100 tick deck very easily. You can play fun budget decks, but you couldn't buy Modern Jund or something. But I think it's actually a reasonable deal for that price. All right, let's crack this. Get a Sacred Foundry, and we're just going to bolt. This looks like Bant Eldrazi, probably. Ooh. Alright, so one of the sweet tricks of this deck is since we have Felidar Guardians, I feel like we can just snap off this Spreading Seas, even though our opponent might play a Tron land, because we can always move it over to the Tron land later with Felidar Guardian. So it seems worth it. Yeah, opponent name's Eldrazi. Well, we could just get lucky and get like a turn 4 win here. So... Sulfur Falls, play Shaeeli, take up Shaeeli, Snapcaster, let's go for the win. We'll put it to the bottom, because if we just draw Felidar Guardian, we can just win here. Opponent, they have the Thought Knot, Eldrazi Sky Spawner. The website is manatraders.com/subscriptions. Come on, Felidar Guardian. Another Shaeeli. Alright, let's scry with Shaeeli. Ugh. I guess we keep Serum Visions. Cast a Serum Visions, draw a Serum Visions. There's Felidar Guardian. Keep Guardian on top. Serum Visions. Bottom and top Snapcaster, play Scalding Tarn, pass the turd. We're so close. We have a new subscriber, Quintavious Flavius. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Come on, Reality Smasher. No Thought Knot. Reality Smasher's fine. That wins us the game. If it's Thought Knot, it's a bit annoying. We can still path it, but... Oh, it's Thought Knot? Yeah, I should have left the Guardian on top maybe to protect against this. So that, I think I got a little ahead of myself. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. We'd be good. It's a smasher. Sweet. Well, now I think we just win. Yes! Oh, Cracky Senior, what's up? What's the strongest, most fun Pauper deck? Well, I would look at the metagame page on Goldfish. I'm actually not super up on the Pauper meta. Or ask Jake. Jake knows the Pauper meta. This is the list from the GP, El Weirdo. And so far, it's been pretty good. We're about to just get a win here. So, yeah, we're going to crack Scalding Tarn. We don't need the Snapcaster. Like, we just have guaranteed win. Hallowed Fountain. Untap. I guess we scry first, because it's technically correct. Bolt. Doesn't matter. Felidar Guardian. Blink Shaeeli. Is our opponent going to make us go through this? Yes. Copy Guardian. Opponent. Really? Alright. Always yes. Always yield. Blink Shaeeli. Ah, the always yes feature is not working. I think our opponent's hoping for the misclick now. Alright, opponent scoops it up. Whoo, we got there. For $10, they're offering 45 ticks with 10 every month you say subscribe. See, that's a little lower than I would like, I think. Yes. No, I should have left the Guardian on top MM Sword. That was definitely, not ideal, so... I mean, thankfully, it still worked out, but you're right. That definitely could have gotten punished for it. We're lucky to not get punished for it. If I was forced to get a magic-related tattoo, what would it be? Probably the art of, like, a card. I don't know the specific card. Like that horrible Hordes card that we saw in Momir the other week. Like some... Let me see if I can find horrible Hordes. Where's the link to this? Some, like... Maybe Stasis? Stasis would be a good tattoo. Like, just some, like, crazy, illogical old art. Oh, Blood Moon? Blood Moon could be a good one as well. I kind of actually just want to go get a Stasis tattoo now. Like, for real. Like, look at that art. I think I'm just going to go get a Stasis tattoo. Whale Messiah, 5 months in a row! Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, Stasis tattoo. Now I think I might really actually do that. That would actually be sweet. Maybe I'll do it for like charity or something. I don't know how you get a tattoo for charity, but I'll have to think about that. Since cutting my beard is off limits. All right, Eldrazi. What do we want against Eldrazi? Supreme Verdict seems okay, and that might be it. Go up one more Supreme Verdict, go down a... Spreading Seas actually seems super good. Maybe just go down Spellskite's not that great, try it like that. No infect for charity, or not for charity. No, I'm not getting an Invoke Prejudice tattoo. That's... No, good lord. That would be the worst Magic card to get a tattoo of, I think. Alright, we'll keep this. No real action, but we get to disrupt our opponent. We'll play this Scalding Tarn in case we gotta bolt something. Mana Traders pranked you, Paranormal Activa? What happened? Oh, Panharmonicon would be a good one, too. Opponent gets a Hallowed Fountain. We have a new subscriber, VBallOH10. 4 months in a row. Get the Infect symbol tattoo. Well, thank you for your advice and your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Or resubscriber. So we'll get a Steam Vents, play an island, and pass the turn. Gonna leave up our remand here, I believe. Wouldn't mind countering something before our opponent finds a... whatever it's called. Oh, you can't afford most pauper decks? Really? That's crazy. I think you... I think the problem is Pyroblast or Hydroblast. I think if you... yeah, I think that might be the sticking point. We have another new subscriber, Waffle Zone, 6 months in a row. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for our new subscriber. Resubscriber. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's just tap Hallowed Fountain, pass the turn. We can just annoy our opponent to death with remands. And we do have a Sun Titan, which is sweet. Birds of Paradise. Yup. Alright, let's bolt the birds. Kinda tearing our opponent apart here. Serm Visions. Ooh, man. 1, 2, 3. I think we can keep both of these. Path and Snapcaster are both very solid. Sacred Foundry tap. Pass the turn. No whales tonight. Whales were Budget Magic earlier. We're copycatting in Modern. Tattoo of Spinal Villain. Get a Phyrexian Mana tattoo so you don't have to pay for it. Good idea. I like that. What's our opponent have? Oh, they don't have colorless mana. They're going to have to... what are they going to do? They can't tap this for colored mana if they want to cast a Thought Knot. Oh, they're not going to. Oh, man. Our opponent played a Cavern, and we're going to get to remand something? Whoa. Okay. We will take that. Things are looking kind of good for us. Now we get to Spreading Seas, the Cavern, draw a card. We're 1 land away from... Sun Titan, there's a Scalding Tarn. Pass the turn. Oh man, this is shaping up. We're just kind of destroying this Eldrazi deck. Commander Clash, first person who gets out gets a magic tattoo chosen by the group. Going well, mostly Modern MTG. We have a new subscriber, Minty. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So the way it works is you have to spend 40 ticks to spend their site, but their site is overpriced like 40 ticks decks. Whoa! Paranormal Activa. I would ask for a refund. I'm sorry, I did not realize that they were doing that. That seems super sketchy to me. Hurricane, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, if that's what's happening, that's a little different. And I would not be on board with that. I guess we can just take an island. And bolt the Sky Spawner. There's Shaeeli. Alright, let's get Shaeeli down. Play Sulfur Falls. Maybe we get the Sun Titan combo? So Shaeeli, scry with Shaeeli. Snapcaster to the bottom. Now we just need to find another Shaeeli, and we can go infinite Sun Titans this game. Does Fishbowl have a mini Fishbowl tip jar? I donate to the streamers I watch regularly or semi-regularly, and you're one of them. Well, we actually don't, but I appreciate the thought, and if we do get one in the future, I will make sure to let you know. Alright, there's a Thought Knot, so let's Path Thought Knot. opponent negates. Well, then we path Thought Knot. Our opponent's... I wonder what they take. The opponent gets a land. We draw an... Oh, man, we have it, too, but they get to take the Sun Titan. Maybe they don't take it for some reason? Oh, so close. So what is the deck you love to play? Probably the free win red deck in Modern. Opponent takes a Snapcaster? Okay. Okay. Interesting. We are very close to winning with the combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we do this? Yes? I think we got it? Alright, so Hallowed Fountain untapped. Play Sun Titan. Actually, let's leave up a white-blue source. Just to make sure with the lands. I think we can do it. So play Sun Titan. Sun Titan gets back Scalding Tarn. Unless they have Graveyard Hate. Crack Scalding Tarn. Is this going to work? Oh, good thing we left up that white source. Get an island. Copy Sun Titan. Get back Scalding Tarn. Yes! And our bonus scoops it up! Oh, I can't believe that worked. Oh, we're up to 2-0. 2-0 with Modern Copycat. And so far, these decks haven't even felt, or these matches haven't even felt close. We should do Bad Tribal Commander Clash episode with tribes like Cephalids. Ooh, that would be interesting. It sounds like Richard. Richard is the Bad Tribal player. All right, so let's update our record. 2-0. We gonna be getting some treasure chests today, boys and girls. Probably opening some jank, but we're doing it. All right, quick 30-second commercial, and then we will be back with round number 3. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so I do have Hearthstone. I don't play it very often. I play it every once in a while. Welcome back, awesome dude. I get addicted to it for like a couple days and play it a ton, and then I don't play it for like a couple months. That's my relationship with Hearthstone. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty bad, Paranormal Activa. I will have to spread that news around, because I didn't have to actually look at their prices, but I've been trying Eternal. How do you like Eternal? I have not tried Eternal yet, but I want to. Do I ever go out and buy about 30 of the card that I'm going to feature in my next budget Magic? I don't. It would be a way to make money, but it's really not worth it for me. Sodium Bromley, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Basically, yeah. Okay, we can keep this. Eternal is the best. Interesting. Well, I definitely will have to try it. It's on my list. That and Hex is also on my list. See you, Stu? I wish I could say me too. Actually, maybe I do. When I don't stream, I'm the greatest player in the Magic world. You guys just don't know it because I'm always streaming when you see me. I'm like prime John Finkel. As far as my technical play and Magic ability, it's the stream that's dragging me down. Oh God! Eternal is what Hex wishes it was. Is Desolate Lightsaber really a land? It is not, but there is Desolate Lighthouse. So awesome, dude. The website is Mana Traders. Although, we've been hearing reports that it's not as good of a deal as it makes it appear. Triffy, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Also, welcome to the stream, Stu. Any chance of tribal gods in an upcoming commander clash? Tribal god? Oh, god tribal? Have we not done gods? We probably should do gods. That would be a good idea. I'm down. Find my nickname on stream. I'll give you stuff. Ooh, sweet. Interesting. Well, I will have to check that out, Twanos. Are we up against Bant Spirits of all things? Opponent has Alpha Spirit. Well, crack our Flooded Strand. Get a Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. More Spreading Seas. Well, we're going to start spreading seizing stuff. Get an island. Spreading Seas. The Cavern. Pass the turn. Maybe we can just mana screw our opponent or color screw our opponent. Whoa, 2 Inkmoth Nexuses in the bulk box? That's about as good as it gets. Well, play Sulfur Falls. Spreading Seas. How do you like that, opponent? Genester 4, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscribers. Island to the bottom, Bolt to the top, and pass the turn. Opponent's going to have a hard time casting their Bant-colored spells in this match. Oh, you got Rattle Chains. Opponent. Really? Really? Is that necessary? Playing cards even after double Spreading Seas. The third one is going to make our opponent extremely happy. Phantasmal Image. Copies of Alpha Spirit. Yep. Thanks for making the budget Magic deck. I have a use for all the bad cards I have. Well, you're welcome, the mom. I'm glad you like it. All right, so let's path this Alpha Spirit that will sacrifice itself. We have a new subscriber, Nicholas Bolus. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, so get through some of those spirits. Opponent still doesn't get any lands. Serum Visions. There's another path, another Serum Visions, another Snapcaster. All right, so we'll draw Snapcaster next. Yeah, let's just draw it right now. Sulfur Falls, Serum Visions. And we'll keep both of these on top. Feeling like we're pretty far ahead. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent gets the most disappointing third land possible. It's a Ghost Quarter. I don't even really want to Spreading Seas that. Pass the turn. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. Snapcaster Mage. For the Lightning Bolt. Get rid of this Selfless Spirit. I really don't want to path until our opponent gets out of their mana screw. It feels so bad to give them lands here. So Lightning Bolt, and then kill the Selfless Spirit. We have another new subscriber. So many subscribers tonight. You all are super awesome. Ronin 12312. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, there's been a lot of Bant. It's all been different kinds of Bant, but we have run into multiple Bant decks. Yeah, Path and Spreading Seas, a little weird together. I play the Knowledge Pool combo in Modern, and even though I usually get wrecked in my LGS, it's still a ton of fun, and everyone finds it hilarious when I win. I really like that deck too, and I probably win about the same amount as you do, but it's so sweet when it works. Hobo Frodo. Path was in Standard with Archive Trap. Oh, okay. So that you could bait your opponent into searching and then get them. Well, play the Plains. Get in with our Snapcaster Mage. There's no way that this deck doesn't have counters, right? We're not going to get our Sun Titan countered. Seems like they would have done something at some point if they had counters. Alright, Sun Titan down. Get back a Flooded Strand. And pass the turn. Man, Sun Titan is so good. Do you think we're going to get Zendikar fetches in Modern Masters 3? I'm too cynical to get our hopes up. I do not believe so. I think it's more likely we get them in Amonkhet or in the fall set. But I don't expect them... Yeah, they can't Spell Queller, though, because they have 2 islands and a Ghost Quarter, thanks to... thanks to our Spreading Seas. Well, let's go attacking. Oh, these Spreading Seas have just wrecked our opponent. Nibblegast Herald. Okay. Alright, taps our Sun Titan. Well, let's get in with our Snapcaster Mage. And I think we are going to Spreading Seas a Ghost Quarter while it's tapped, because it keeps our opponent from fixing their mana with it. Oh, Lightning Bolt. Alright, pass the turn. If we don't get fetches in Amonkhet, do you think that's indicative of trying to push Frontier? No. I mean, if we don't get fetches for, like, the next couple years in Standard sets, then I could see the Frontier argument. But I think Amonkhet would be too early to really say much definitively. Alright, so let's bolt that thing so it can't keep tapping our Sun Titan. Commandeer the Spell Titan by pitching Spell Queller. That is true. No events at GPGs. That's kind of rough. I didn't realize it was that bad. Bant Eldrazi and Grixis Delver? I think it was Grixis. Some sort of Gurmag Angler Tasigur Delver deck. Alright, so opponent exiles our Bolt. We path the Spell Queller. This does get our opponent a land, unfortunately. Drawing us a Helirai would be sweet. We get back our Bolt. Bolt that thing. Come on, Shaeeli. Island. Alright, attack with both. Get back a Flooded Strand. And pass the turn. We are super close. Is this deck running Commandeer and Bribery in the sideboard as tradition? No, it isn't. This one we didn't actually build. This is someone else's deck. We're just playing it. Lightning Bolt's not bad. Go to combat. Is our opponent going to tap our stuff? Path our Sun Titan. Well, get in with Snapcaster. Oh, we're so close. Snapcaster, another Bolt. What about Renegade Rallier and Shaeeli combo? It's like Sun Titan of Standard or even cheaper Felidar Guardian. Ooh. I'm getting a punt for not changing the sideboard. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Punt accepted. I do like Bribery. That's more of an against the odds tradition. If I'm playing blue and against the odds in Modern, I try to always have Bribery. And Commandeer is like moving up on the list of cards that I gotta have. Usually try to have that too. Well, there's Shaeeli. So let's attack with Snapcaster, see what our opponent does. Paths the Snapcaster. So we get an island. We're like out of lands. So play Shaeeli. Opponent has collected company. Oh, wow, this game ended up being so close. What does our opponent find? Yeah, Mana Tithe is another good one. Is it worth it to invest in Modern with the lack of support in Modern and the future negatively affect card prices, play availability? I think you're fine to buy into Modern. Yikes. Okay, so Shaeeli Rai. This is a fast clock that could kill us. Scry and deal a damage. Well, we'll keep Pia and Karen. Play an island. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. How do we do this and live? All right, I think we have to... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Lots of Path Angel votes. The problem is, like, Spell Queller. If we Path and they have a Spell Queller, then things go wrong. Well, we can't kill them without untapping, I don't think. Yeah, Pathgeist would be nice. I opened a box of Eternal Masters, opened a Force of Will along with some other great stuff. Deciding factor of buying a box came down to article regarding value. Awesome. Thank you, Grossolug, and I'm glad you opened well. Yeah, I think that's correct. Oh, man, it's so risky. All right, all right. This feels so sketchy. The problem is, there's still things that can go wrong here. Like, they might kill Shaeeli, and then we're a damage short. I'm in Syracuse, where I live. Uncommon to get 40 players for Modern. Oh, it's not uncommon. Oh, that's awesome. This actually might win us the game. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, now we're dead. Well, Drog Skull Captain plus Noble Hierarch. Bad news. Bad news. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't think so. Well, we weren't dead to Captain, because we could have killed the Captain. But we are dead to the Hierarch. If we waited... So here's the problem. We know that the key card of this deck is Spell Queller. So if we waited and went with try to Path the Angel, then our opponent could have just Spell Quellered the Path and we would have lost. And I think that playing around Spell Queller was better than playing around Drog Skull Captain plus Noble Hierarch. Because we also had a PN Carandalar on top of our deck, which would have won us the game there. If they attacked our Shaeeli, we would have been able to sack our fetches and double activated PN Karen, sacking the tokens to win that way. So I think we had the win if they attacked Shaeeli, and if they didn't attack Shaeeli, we would have just Bolt plus Shaeeli activation. So I think we had the situations covered. The new Death Shadow deck is pretty sweet. I like it. Well, that's disappointing just because we were so far ahead at one point. So the fact that we couldn't finish out that game is a little troubling. Because we were, like, immensely ahead in the early part of that game. So losing that one stings a bit. We'll just go down a couple spreading seas. Try it like that. Alright, we'll play first. And, alright, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know about Timely. The problem with Timely is all the stuff for flying. Maybe they're worth it. Any chance my deck or similar one can make videos of some sort? Kind of want to try it out so it's not just me. Possibly. That could be a thing that possibly happens. So we got our Felidar Guardian. So we're a Shaeeli Rai and a land, I guess, away from comboing. Otherwise, Path and Snapcaster should be good against our opponent's deck. Mausoleum Wanderer. We'll just get a Hallowed Fountain tapped. I'll play Flooded Strand, pass the turn. What are the odds we get to see Felidar Cub Blinking Spreading Seas to draw a card? That's one of the ideas of the deck. Put out a video to see if people will like comment on it. What was that in reference to, GK? Opponent gets in with Mausoleum Wanderer. Yup. And Rest in Peace? Interesting. Well, crack our Flooded Strand. Grab an island. And I guess we just run a Snapcaster out there. Huh. I'm kind of surprised they brought that in. Good lord, we are drawing a lot of Snapcasters, which are significantly worse with a Rest in Peace out. The background is Weisiger is the band. The name of the song is Snowfall by Weisiger. Opponent gets in with Mausoleum Wanderer. Yep. Down to 16. Oh, Rest in Peace. Doesn't stop the Shaeeli combo if we get that down. Geist of St. Traft is a bit annoying. Well, play a Snapcaster. Scalding Tarn and pass the turn. Now we gotta try to block this Geist. Ay. What are the odds of streaming the new Jund Shadow deck? You will blow people's heads. I was talking about streaming Death Shadow Jund. Oh, I think it's possible. It's new enough that we might actually do it. My modern pet card is definitely Blood Moon. We do have many Ambush Vipers. That is very true. If we get rid of this Geist, I won't feel too bad about where we're at. Alright, well, I think we're just going to path that. We can't just keep getting beat down in the air. And we don't really have a way to get rid of Rest in Peace, so I think we just keep firing off Snapcasters forever. They would have been so nice if our graveyard was available. Crack Scalding Tarn. Probably need a Steam Vents here. Well, we might as well get in with one Snapcaster at least. Opponent goes Spell Queller. Okay. And then I think we'll just Lightning Bolt it. The Spell Queller, that is. The Shota deck is taking over MTGO. What beats that deck? Super aggro. Yeah, aggro's good against it, I think. So, what's our opponent going to do? Stu's on the 2-game winning streak. Ooh, blocks with Mausoleum Wanderer. Okay. I guess our opponent's down to 2 cards, and we're still kind of in okay shape. That's good news. Cash is in Horizon Canopy. Goes attacking. Interesting. Well, let's block it. And pass it. Well, we get another land. Down to 11. Temple Garden. Tapped. Hey. Alright, pass the turn. Hope we can get rid of this Geist. We have double Remand to cycle. Art game after this. I don't know if we're actually going to art game. Now we're probably going to lose. That was a bad time to be distracted. Alright. Geist gets in. Yeah, I didn't realize our opponent had cast Path. I was kind of talking to the chat. Well, let's see if our opponent has a counter. Felidar Guardian. Do we get bailed out? Or does our opponent have a counter? Spell Queller. Well, we can... remand the Spell Queller. We might still be in this. Blank a Plains. So we're going to drop to 1? But then our opponent has a Spell Queller? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need them to cast something. And also not draw another Lord. If they draw a Lord, we're dead. Okay. I think that kills our 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Does this kill our opponent? Opponent gets in for 4. We block Geist. One, two, three. Is this gonna work? So play Shaeeli Rye. Our opponent goes to Spell Queller. We remand the Spell Queller and win? Wow! Wow! It's so nice to have a combo like this. There's Spell Queller. So we simply remand the Spell Queller. We have a mana to pay for Mausoleum Wanderer. And yep. Opponent sacks. So we just pay 1. And it's combo time, boys and girls. We got there. Is our opponent going to make us go through this? And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! We pulled it out. Oh, this deck is actually super sweet. Our opponent, I don't know about playing the Mausoleum Wanderer there. If they just left up their mana, they could have played through Remand. I guess that, I don't know what that lets it play around. It seems like leaving up double Spell Queller was probably better than that, but we'll take it. No, we're not we're not fetching Mean Pork. That's a really bad idea. Whoo, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Blessed Alliance. I don't know about Blessed Alliance. It's good if they only have 1 creature, but I'm not sold on Blessed Alliance. Blessed Alliance to me makes me want 1 big creature. Explosives, I think their deck is too expensive. I mean, maybe it's okay. I'm actually not sure. I think Explosives is alright. I mean, we got Anger and Supreme Verdicts that deal with those things. Jace, I think, is just going to die. Blessed Alliance kills Geist if it's only Geist. I'm just going to run it back. I think this is fine. Actually, if I bring in anything, it should be Spell Snare, probably. Yeah, we should bring in Spell Snare on the draw. Because this lets us counter our opponent's, like, Selfless Spirit or something. So definitely bring in Spell Snare on the draw in a lot of matchups. So Phantasmal Image would be a 2-drop on the stack, but it would be a 3-drop on the battlefield. That copies the mana cost as well. Can you do a Brewer's Minute on fetches and how to properly build a mana base with fetches? Seems a lot different than building a mana base without them, especially with off-color fetches. That sounds like an interesting Brewer's Minute. I will keep that in mind. I think I'm going to do a, hopefully, if I get it figured out, we're going to do a deck building process one this week, using the budget magic from last night as the example. But we'll see. That's my plan if I can figure out how to do it. Hey, welcome, Jaggers. Favorite card ever printed? Just got a full art. Ooh, a Johnny Steadfast. Nice. And that's a sharp-looking version, too. So crack our Flooded Strand. Grab a Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. Well, we might be able to just 1-for-1 our opponent into oblivion. That's going to be our goal anyway. Opponent has Rattle Chain, so let's crack Scalding Tarn, get a Mountain, and bolt the Rattle Chains. The only problem here is we don't have a great Geist answer, if that's what's about to happen. We have a new subscriber, Coker MTG. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. That's an ambitious sideboard plan. Do we even care about that? I think this is fine for right now. Ooh, Supreme Verdict is going to be good eventually. Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. We need one more white mana, but it will be good. Opponent has a Ghost Quarter. That is a sweet looking at Johnny. Gets in 4-1 with the Eidolon. And what's the one spell? Rest in peace, sure. Well, let's play the Desolate Loot House. And just Felidar Guardian, Blink Hallowed Fountain. It does cost us 2 life, but this lets us leave up Path. So we might just win this turn. Question about self-driving vehicles videos. There were many times where you could have used the Peace Walker's Colossus' ability to crew vehicles and attack, but I didn't. Thinking there. I would have to see the exact situation. I know there were some times when I was worried about removal and was not attacking, but if that wasn't a concern, it could have been a mistake. But I'd have to see the exact turn, I think. Alright, let's get rid of Eidolon. We're so close. And I don't know if this deck plays real counters. If they don't have real counters and they're going to Spell Queller, we can probably win even through a Spell Queller thanks to Path. Snapcaster. Well, let's get in with Felidar Guardian. I think we're going to wait one more turn. Wait for our opponent to tap down. We can loot. So let's just pass. I think it's a little too risky just to run it out there. What's our opponent have? Thalia. Okay. That's not really a problem. Flooded Strand, 2 cards in hand. Well, let's loot. See what we can find. Well, get rid of the Snapcaster. Now we can probably go for it. Ooh, and a Remand that we can't cast. Let's go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Play Shaeeli. Opponent has Spell Queller. Yup. Well, I think we're still in pretty good shape, though. Pass the turn. If we had a land, we would have been able to win right here. We're a land short from being able to path and win. Have you ever seen this monstrosity of a deck? I will have to look at it. Oh, Sheldok Emrakul. I have. I think that was originally a Travis Wu deck, I'm pretty sure. It is sweet. It's very sweet. Opponent gets in. Down to 13. Oh, we're super close. We're super close. Opponent. Selfless Spirit. Yes. Come on, land for the win. Guardian. Well, let's try it again. Shaeeli Rai. Another Spell Queller. All right, well, this is it. This is it. Our opponent's got a top deck. Oh, man. 2 turns we could have drawn a land. Come on. No big draw, opponent. No big draw. That's a lot of mana. Collected Company. Are there creatures that save our opponent here, though? We don't have enough white mana to path, remand, path. We still only have 1 white source. Mausoleum Wanderer. What else you got, opponent? I don't think this stuff matters. I think we still got it with the path next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't think our opponent can get another creature that matters here. Oh, yeah, I guess Kira would do it. But it does not. It's just another Selfless Spirit. So we got there, as long as we don't misclick. Opponent is empty-handed, gets in the attack. We have our Deceiver Exarch sitting on the battlefield, waiting for the Splinter Twin, which is under the Spell Queller. Opponent's X, hoping we forget to pay. We do not. Cast our Shaeeli Rai, pay a mana. And combo off. Copy Guardian. And our opponent gave us the GGs. Sweet. Well, 3 rounds down, 3 wins. We already have a treasure chest locked up. First 3 rounds. The 5-0 dream is still alive. This deck is kind of crushing it. We are just cruising through this league. 1 game after another. Whoo, sweet. Yeah, the Sheldok Isle Emrakul surgical extraction thing is pretty sweet. All right, quick 30-second ad. Be right back. All right, so we're back, going for the 5-0. We're at the 3-0. The deck list along the side is actually a tool we have at MTG Goldfish. Pretty nice, has all the cards up there all the time. I definitely like it. Nice to be able to see everything in the deck at all times. All right, 2 more to go. Think of all the chess we will crack if we win these last 2 rounds. We're on the play. We have a fine hand, some remands, no combo pieces, lightning bolt. This is reasonable though. Spellskite is good at protecting our combo. Yes, let's open something sweet. I saw someone, Julian, who plays elves in Legacy, got a port and a textless cryptic in the same treasure chest. Architect Ducks #1. Welcome back to the Fishbowl, 3 months in a row. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. So, Steam Vents tapped. Pestern. Hey, what's up, Paranormal Activa? It's a internal tool, Victor Kruger. I don't know if it will... I think it's possible it goes public eventually. But as of right now, it's just a site tool. Always watching the VODs on YouTube. Finally get to watch live. Well, Killer Divine, welcome to the live version of the stream. So many remands. Of course, if you want to check out... Oops. If you want to check out the old streams, you can go to the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. We upload them all. Yeah, I will check that, Paranormal Activa. I actually am curious. All right. Sweet. A review will be very good. I don't think I'd watch it till the stream ends, but... Temple of Deceit for our opponent. So it looks like we're up against Ad Nauseam. I kind of want to just cycle this on a sleight of hand. Not any insane value, but I think it's worth it. There's Shaeeli. So we're getting close. Oh, and there's Felidar Guardian. Well, Arid Mesa, crack Arid Mesa. We'll get a Plains. Play Shaeeli. Take up Shaeeli. Put a Shaeeli to the bottom. And pass the turn. We do need a land. There's a Dreadship Reef. Hopefully our opponent just taps out and we can win. We draw land and just combo kill. That would be pretty sweet. Yeah, future IDK. We'll see. I don't think they've had any Channel Fireball streams in a minute, so we'll see next time they do one. I wouldn't be surprised if they use the tools again. Have I considered a brew or against the odds for Retreat to Hagra as a win condition with landfall triggers through Felidar Guardian? I have not. That sounds pretty sweet, though. Yeah, Remand is pretty solid. It's just to help them find their combo pieces. Really, the deck has some light turns where they don't have much to do. Phyrexian Unlife. That means we can't win next turn. Even if we draw land. We draw land. Alright, so... Scry with Shaeeli. Bolt to the bottom. Felidar Guardian. Blink Shaeeli. This also means our opponent can't really scoop. So we will combo off for a while. Oh boy. Felidar Guardian, Blink Shaeeli. Felidar Guardian. So we got to do this at least long enough to get our opponent into negative life totals. I don't know why it keeps asking yes when I do always yes. I have not figured that out about Magic Online yet. The challenge here is just not misclicking and messing this all up. Alright, copy Shaeeli. Blank Shaeeli. Or copy Felidar Guardian, rather. Blank Shaeeli. Felidar Guardian. Blink Shaeeli. So we have to have at least 19, I think, of these Felidar Guardians. How many do we have right now, chat? I'm not counting. You probably know better than I do. Yeah, we could be dead next turn. I think we still should do this, though. I think this is still the correct line. If they have land, Spirit Guide, Ad Nauseam as their cards in their hand, then they got us. Yeah, I don't know why they don't stack the way I wish they would. Because you should have this always yes trigger. And then I'm already always yielding. But it doesn't actually work all the time. Felidar Guardian, blank Shaeeli. So we're getting close. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 3 more. I mean, as long as our opponent's in negative life total, it doesn't matter how negative they are. So we just got to get them to negative. Well, it's not really a bug. They tried to implement it to make combos smoother, but it just doesn't seem to always work right. So blank Shaeeli. Is this enough? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright. And that should be enough. Path to the bottom. Go to combat. Tag with everything. Alright. There goes all of our counters. We're good. Our opponent's at 0. Our opponent's at 0 life. That's where we needed them to be. No, as long as our opponent's at 0 or less, all damage is dealt as though they had Infect. We can't kill them. This makes it so we can't actually kill them, unfortunately. We have to... We could have hit them with a million Felidar Guardians, and they just would have went to negative, whatever, a million. But they still wouldn't have died. The next time we deal damage, it'll start dealing Infect damage. So we get to next turn, if they can't kill us or deal with our combo, then we combo off again and hit our opponent for the 10 Infect damage, and then we got there. I don't think that pinging for 1 extra Infect really matters. Maybe that would be... I guess technically that would be correct, to ping to get our opponent 1 Infect counter. But I feel like we're either going to win all or nothing here. Not just temporarily. The good news is I don't think Angel's Grace won't save our opponent, right? I don't think. So if our opponent casts Angel's Grace, they're still going to be low enough in infect that they should die on their next turn. So let's just do this again. Yeah, you probably know where this is going. Copy, blink. Copy. And now we just want to make like maybe 12 or so. Just so we definitely have enough if they have Slaughter Pact or something weird. Which isn't impossible for this deck. So we're at 5. Thankfully, this combo is not as slow as some combos. Some combos are super, like Pilly Pala on Magic Online. Oh my god. You have to click so many times. But this one actually is fairly click light for a infinite combo. Blink Shaeeli. Up to 8, up to 9. So I think our number is going to be 12. 12 is probably fine. 10. 11. Yeah, the Pilly Pala deck was fun. It was just so click heavy. All right, 12, I think. All right, we'll go one more. 13. 13 means even if they have like 3 Slaughter Packs, which shouldn't be possible, then we still win. Oh, this does save them, doesn't it? What does happen here? Okay, they go to 13 in fact, right. So we just pass. All of our stuff gets exiled. And our opponent should immediately die as soon as they untap. To having 13 poison counters, I believe. I think. Just, yeah, untap, instant die. Whoo, we got there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Yeah, Angel's Grace has split second, so we can't actually interact with it. It's basically uncounterable, mega uncounterable. It's like even more uncounterable than uncounterable. So against this deck, Stony Silence is actually somewhat reasonable. Dispel is good. We basically have to get all of our creature removal out of our deck because our opponent does not have creatures, period. Timely, Rest in Peace, Blessed Alliance, Jace, Anger, Helix. So Wear Tear is okay, and Engineered Explosives. There's actually a instant deck tag coming up on Thursday on the YouTube channel. So if you don't follow the YouTube channel, make sure to check that out because we have a deck tech of Ad Nauseam for our instant deck tech for our Tier Thursday. So if you've never seen the beauty of Ad Nauseam and how the combo works, make sure to keep an eye out for that because it's pretty interesting. I guess we can go down Spreading Seas, maybe? We have a new subscriber, Quad Miller. Welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. I think this is fine-ish. Yeah, I think I'd rather have bolts than Spreading Seas? Maybe that's not right. Well, we gotta mulligan the Zero Lander. Alright, we'll try this. We got a Serum Visions. We get a Scry. Remand is actually pretty good against our opponent's deck. Because one of their main mana sources is Lotus Bloom, and Remand is extremely strong against Lotus Bloom. Yeah, apparently we are a game away from being 4-0 in our Modern League. And think of how many chests we're going to get to open. Maybe Spreading Seas is just better than Bolt. So let's just Island and Serum Visions. Land to the bottom. Spreading Seas also to the bottom. Drew another land. Pass the turn. Delusional Crop. Please do a Mono Red Prison Sneak Attack Legacy deck tech. Love the content. Well, thank you for the subscription, and that's a really good idea. I'm a big fan of Blood Moon decks, and that's a sweet one for Legacy. Temple for our opponent. Does a bit of scrying. And passes. Well, there's Felidar Guardian. Yeah, let's just Flooded Strand Pestered. We're getting close. We need a Shaeeli. Yeah, Infect is not around nearly as much as it used to be. That's very true. So, crack Flooded Strand. Get a Steam Vents. Tapped. Serum Visions. How good is Spell Snare? What does Spell Snare get? Nothing relevant? I guess it gets a Pentad Prism. We're kind of a bit slow. We're kind of more controlling, so that's why we're not playing any of the fast lands. Yeah, Prism's about it. So I think we're just gonna bottom both. I think that's fine. Play a Glacial Fortress and pass the turn. Yeah, I don't want to really tap down here, so we'll just pass. Yeah, I guess we did kill our opponent with Infect damage. Sulfur Falls, and let's just Spreading Seas the Gemstone Mine. Keep our opponent off black mana. Draw a card. And this gives us a target for this Felidar Guardian for value, if we get to that point. So this combo needs 5 or 6 mana to win, typically. Ooh, alright. That's good. Opponent misses. Shaeeli? Come on, let's find a Shaeeli. Scalding Tarn, crack Scalding Tarn. Gonna crack before this Serum Visions. Serum Visions. That's a Shaeeli Rye. Spell Snare. Put on 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, we're so close. I think we keep both, but draw Shaeeli first and pass the turn. Doesn't killing with Infect damage make you feel like everything is right in the world? Yeah, it was alright, I guess. Reasonable. Gemstone Mine for our opponent. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's a too bad tribal commander? I like the idea. I think we'll end up doing it eventually. Does the bot have all the commands or just a select few? I think it's all of them. Yeah, this is pretty much Jeskai Twin, but with Shaeeli and Felidar Guardians. Going for it is risky. We risk just like losing on the spot. Next turn, all right, let's just pass. Next turn we can Shaeeli Rye and still have double remand, and then the following turn go for the combo kill if we want. Opponent has a temple. We're also going to want to remand this Lotus Bloom potentially. So play Arid Mesa. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go for Shaeeli here. Crack Arid Mesa. Get a mountain. Play Shaeeli. Scry. Bolt. Definitely to the bottom. And I don't think we're going to go for the combo. We're just going to pass. I actually don't have an Instagram. MTG Goldfish has one, but I don't actually have an Instagram. I brewed up a bad deck that explicably keeps winning the queues. What do I have to do to get a deck tech 5-0 league? That's kind of the normal qualification is 5-0 league, but there could be exceptions. Oh, boy. Do we have to counter Lotus Bloom? Alright, opinions on countering this Lotus Bloom. Oh, this one's tough. They could combo off without it. This is a really tough decision. I think we could... the problem is I think if we do it, we could lose. Because we let it... I think we gotta let it go. This sounds weird, but the problem is if we go for countering Lotus Bloom, they could have Ad Nauseam, Pact of Negation, Angel's Grace, and we lose. There's Angel's Grace. This way, we force our opponent to have two. Our opponent has to have two counters now. So we remand Ad Nauseam. Opponent has Pact. Okay, we'll let that resolve. Remand Ad Nauseam. Whoo! I think we got it. I think we got it. So, Scalding Tarn. Scry with Shaeeli Rai. Land to the bottom. And that's a Felidar Guardian. Does this do it? Is this game? Shaeeli Rai gets blinked. Blank. And combo time. Oh, is our opponent going to make us do this again? Are they on the time us out plan? Always yes to Felidar Guardian. Always yield to Felidar Guardian. See, the first one works, but then the second time, it makes me click yes again. I think we're doing it, though. I think the 4-0 is happening. We're going to have some treasure chests to open tonight. Ooh, this deck has been working super well. And we've played almost all tier decks. And we've kind of just crushed everything in our path. Which is pretty sweet. This deck actually seems really good. Our opponent's not going to scoop it up for us. Which is fine. They probably have an Angel's Grace, which means they can't really scoop. I can't really look at the chat right now because I'm afraid I'm going to misclick. So if you're talking at me, remember your question, and once I complete this combo without misclicking, I will love to answer. All right, we're getting there. Guardians are getting there. Blink Shaeeli Rai, copy Guardian. Blink Shaeeli Rai. Blink Guardian. How many do we got, boys and girls? Are we close? This deck actually seems kind of legit in Modern. Like, better than in Standard, which is odd, but I think it actually is. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Do we have lethal? Are we there yet? 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, we got to go like at least 1 or 2 more. We have a new subscriber, Jazzy J779. Welcome to the Fishbowl. And thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And 1 more for good luck, and then we'll attack. Oh, and this one doesn't have haste, so 1 more for to make up for that. That's important to remember because I almost forgot that earlier. So go to combat. Oh, Lord Almighty. Okay. Yep. Opponent, you could have done that when we made the second one, so we stopped making them. Well, let's scry with Shaeeli. We'll leave Snapcaster. Pass the turn. Here goes our Guardians. Our opponent. Oh, opponent. Can I just yield to all these? Our opponent would have just recast it. Remand it doesn't do it again. Doesn't save it. Save us there. Or doesn't let us kill our opponent. Come on, no Angel's Grace. If they have Angel's Grace, they don't have to pay for their pact. Oh, they got to pay for their pact, though. So this works heavily in our favor. Unfortunately, we have to do this all over again. But this time we're going to have double Snapcaster, and our opponent does not have white mana. So, all right, let's just crack Scalding Tarn. So we got it. We got it now. We just have to do this again without misclicking. That is the challenge. Make enough Felidar Guardians to kill our opponent. And now there's nothing they can do. Even if they have darkness, the darkness will not save them. And we have enough time that we're not actually going to time out. Although this is a little obnoxious. But it's worth it for the... We'll be 4-0. 1 match away from living the dream. So we're up to 8 of... We need 17, I guess. Or an extra one to be safe, something like that. So we're about halfway. About halfway to the kill. With our Felidar Guardians in Modern. No misclicks yet, so that's good. Uh, 12. This is 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Is our opponent going to scoop now? Opponent, really? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, DUIs. Our opponent has said that you are not being nice, chat. So I haven't been able to see the chat because I have been comboing off. But if you're being mean to opponents, that's not acceptable. All right, there's the echoing truth. So there is a strategic purpose to our opponent not scooping. So our opponent, can't blame them for that. They are playing correctly. It's not like they're just trying to time us out or something. So we get to remand the Echoing Truth. And our opponent scoops it up. Whoo! Alright, we got there. So our opponent was not being a jerk. They were playing properly. They did have interaction, and it was the darkness they could have just cast earlier, but it's technically correct to wait. So I don't think our opponent played poorly, so be nice to the opponents. But the good news is we are 4-0, which is pretty awesome. So that's sweet. We already have several treasure chests locked down and a chance to win some more. Alright, so last 30-second ad of the night coming up now, and then we'll be back for round 5 and the treasure chests. Oh yeah, I gotta update the record. Yeah, we've gone 5-0 before. We play a lot of... Are we back? Am I talking during a commercial? Alright, looks like we're back. We've definitely gone 5-0 before, but we play a lot of, like, semi-janky decks, which sometimes means we have lacking performances. But this deck has been killing it. Alright, here we are. Last round. I know in defense of our last opponent, I've definitely been playing, like, recording Budget Magic or something and run into someone who was streaming. And I have not watched their stream, but I've opened their stream on one of my monitors, because if you have it open, you can go back and read through the chat, and I wanted to see what the chat was saying during the match after we were done. So it is possible that there's a situation where you're not actually ghosting, but you want to have the window up so you can go back and read the chat afterwards, because I've done that before. Alright, this is it for the 5-0. No, I don't read the chat while it's going, but the chat will load so I can go back and read it after the match is done. But if you go open up, you can't really scroll back and read the chat before you had the website open. Against odds, Kifkin, that could be a possibility. Yeah, that's a fair point. So I guess that is some level of stream sniping. Although, also in our opponent's defense, we were just doing a combo that wasn't going anywhere, but I don't know. So I think we got 5 chests so far? Something like that? 4 or 5? But if we win this one, we get even more. Guessing the Spreading Seas is not going to be awesome. Scalding Tarn. Get us a Steam Vents. Tapped. Well, play Flooded Strand. Pass the turn. So this could be Storm. This could be another Delver deck of some kind. Young Pyromancer. So this looks like another Delver deck. I think we should counter this. We will get I guess an island. And remand Young Pyromancer. Options. Well, let's Spreading Seas the Mountain. Draw a card. Maybe they don't have another one. Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Come on, no mountain. Spreading Seas, do your work. Spire Bluff. Alright. So our opponent gets the Pyromancer. And Discern Visions to make a token. I think we have one Supreme Verdict in the main deck that we can draw into. I would love to see 20 Expertises in the same deck, and all of them cast for 1 mana off Brain in the Jar. I like that idea. Someone earlier said he was the dude while he was playing you, and then passing chat info along. Interesting. Yeah, our opponent was trying. Okay. How do we get out of this? Now, Plains and Spellskite. I mean, I guess the good news is we can always just combo off. I guess that should be our focus. Like, maybe we're not going to beat this in the long run, but we can always just combo. Vivictus SC, what's up? Welcome. Opponent corrects the Scalding Tarn. Gets a Watery Grave. So this is Grixis Delver again. The old 2-mana Fatal Push, eh? Well, we're going to try to remand. This might be a blowout, but our opponent doesn't have the black mana to recast it this turn. Oh, God. More lands. More lands are not ideal. We are flooding. No Cryptic in our deck. We played Grixis Delver match 1 of our league. Man, we really need our Supreme Verdict. Alright, opponent takes down our Spellskite. Come on, Supreme Verdict! Right now. Oh, man, another island! Oh, boy. Things are looking grim. Very grim. We have just drawn all lands. If people stream snipe, I actually don't care that much. The leagues that we play just aren't super competitive. We can't even click ourselves because we can't get rid of a land. So I would have loved to be able to click away something. What did our opponent reveal? A mana leak. Ugh. Alright, I guess we just take our beats. Oh, this is bad all around. I think we're really at just draw Supreme Verdict here. Jeez, that's another land. Alright. Well, we can play a click and get around mana leak. But we are like 99% dead here. Electrolyze. We block here. 2 through 5. Yep, we're dead. Alright. Well, that draw did not come together. So, Grixis Delver. We want the Dispels and Spell Snares. Spell Snare is super important on the draw, but it's fine on the play. We might actually want Jace if this is a young Pyromancer build. Maybe Anger of the Gods. And just go down the Spreading Seas and one of something. Oh, come on! We want this 5-0! What do we cut? What do we cut? What do we cut? I think we want Verdict. Oh, you mean bring in another Verdict? I mean, we can bring in another verdict, but what are we cutting is the bigger question. Maybe the click isn't that great in an Electrolyze matchup. And Sun Titan, something like that. I think Remand is alright. I think we're going to try it like this. I think Remand and Anger are fine. Yeah, we'll go down Click and Sun Titan. Sun Titan's just so painful to get remanded from our opponent or mana leaked. Yeah, I like Remand here. Do we want Engineered Explosives for tokens? Ooh, actually, maybe. Alright, we'll go down one Remand. I like Remand in this matchup, but Engineered Explosives is good. Good call. Several people in chat. I don't really care about Timely. I think we need Skite to protect the combo. Because our opponent has so much burn in, like, Electrolyze or... Well, luckily our opponent's still not saying... Alright, yeah, I can buy the path argument. We've defeated Grixis Delver, Bant Eldrazi, Bant Spirits, and... What was our last match? Why can I not think of the match we just finished? Oh, Ad Nauseam. Ad Nauseam. Those are the 4 we've beat so far. So this is a rematch against Grixis Delver, and we're down a game in the last round. Okay, we can try this. Let's just Hallowed Fountain and pass the turn. We got some removal. We got a Dispel to protect our combo if we find it. There's a Delver. Well, Sulfur falls, and we're just going to bolt right now. Get rid of the Delver. Now, hopefully we can just Spell Snare something, like a Young Pyromancer. I don't really want to cut the combo. There's a Circumcision. Yeah, I think we need the Skites in this matchup to protect the combo. Oh, opponent intimidating us with the flashy Expedition Bloodstained Mire. they must be a really good Magic player because they have that. It looks. I actually like how the Expeditions look though. The non-foil ones look very good. Alright, opponent cracks, Watery Grave, and another Zerm Visions. Think Blood Moon is a concern? I mean, we can get a basic island, that's fine. I don't think Blood Moon is a concern in this matchup, though. I don't think this deck can play it. Maybe they... I don't think so. But I will. We'll get one anyway. Yeah, it probably is. I have not opened many Expeditions. Maybe that's what we'll get tonight when we crack open our chest. Maybe we'll get some Expeditions. Alright, I like Zerm Visions. Island to the bottom, Remand to the top. Hallowed Fountain, tapped. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think Blood Moon is worse for them than us. Thought Scours. Good news is, if they get a Tasker or Angler, we can just path it. And apparently they don't have that. They must just have a ton of removal and stuff. So Mountain... Go, I think. Yeah, let's pass. Ooh, Expedition Cinderglade? Nice. I mean, not one of the greater expeditions, but still pretty sweet. Missing land drops. And let's Snapcaster a Serum Visions. Okay. Or eat a Spell Snare. Pass the turn. I mostly just wanted to hit our land drop. That was my only goal there. Opponent passes. Well, we get a Scalding Tarn. That's a land drop. I feel like we can probably go long with this deck. Like, our combo should trump whatever they do. Polluted Delta, cracked. Darkslick Shores. Opponent has tons of lands. Expedition Wooded Foothills. Nice. In paper. Alright, let's pass. We're not just going to run Shaeeli out there to her demise. At least Remand Cycle. They're just like tempo and cycling. Do we want to fight with this to try to resolve Shaeeli? We're getting behind on lands, which is bad. I think we can wait one more turn. See if our opponent does something. Next turn, we probably got to go for it. Because we're not going to start discarding to hand size. We'll see. Ooh, and the Blood Crypt. Alright, opponent finally missed a land drop. If we just draw a land, we'll keep... Alright, so now we can keep waiting. I just don't want to discard to hand size. I would rather our opponent make the first move. And Lightning Bolt to the face doesn't really count. That's like a pseudo move. Opponent finds another land. Alright, play Shaeeli. See what happens. Eric Judas, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Do we tap out? Now let's just Spell Snare, actually. Opponent mana leaks again. So we can remand our Spell Snare the mana leak. But then we're completely tapped out. We can also just remand our Shaeeli. That might be fine. Let's do that. So crack our Scalding Tarn. Get an island. And just remand Shaeeli. Opponent dispels. Alright, we're going all the way. Get an island. Dispel the dispel. Look at this stack! They have Snapcaster. This is the advantage of having more mana. Yeah. So when it's all said and done, our opponent's gonna win because They made more land drops than us. The only good news is this has emptied our opponent's hand. Our opponent's down to 1 card. And they're not really any further ahead on board. And we still have a bunch of cards in hand. So I think this is still okay for us. I mean, I would have liked to end it up with the Shaeeli on the battlefield, but I think that was still a gain. Because we can kill Snapcaster. And we'll draw more combo pieces eventually. So there's Snapcaster. Gets in. Down to 12. We're just drawing all the remands. Well, past the turn. We are probably going to kill the Snapcaster. Uh-oh. Did they find a big Tasker or something? Looks like they're deciding on their delves. Alright, there's Tasker. Alright, I guess we just let this go and then Supreme Verdict everything. They do get multiple Tasker activations. But, yep, Supreme Verdict. I'm assuming they activate Tasker twice. So activation 1, they can get back a Delver, is not very threatening. We have plenty of removal for that. And, okay, interesting. I have no idea why they didn't activate again. I guess they're worried about us playing as Shaeeli and representing a counter. There's the Delver. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Well, bolt the Delver. Might as well run our Spellskite out there. Flooded Strand, go. Yeah, we're getting there. This deck has been very good. Alright, we gotta let Snapcaster go, and then we can just remand whatever our opponent tries to flash back. Probably Kolaghan's Command, yeah. Can't let Kolaghan's Command resolve. That's just too much value for our opponent. And with our opponent only having 1 card in hand, we will win this counter war, one way or another. Alright, so remand the Kolaghan's Command. Counter Squall. So crack our Flooded Strand. Get a Plains. Remand our remand. Counter Squall resolves. And then we remand the Kolaghan's Command. Alright, alright, alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. PN Karen's very good. Arulian Anger 44, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What's our opponent have? Good God. Alright, they get back their Tasker. The battle is not over yet, boys and girls. Tasker is a good one. We're going to be down to 7. But we have PN Karen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. There's Tassiger. Mr. Silicon, welcome to the Fishbowl. And thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So down to 7. Opponent's empty-handed, though. We get a Shaeeli. So, play PN Carnalar. Clog up the board. Get some flyers. Pass the turn. When our opponent activates Tassiger, then we just path the Tassiger. If they don't activate, we'll path on their upkeep. But they gotta activate here. Hopefully they don't get back anything too good. Okay. Alright, they can have Spell Snare. Is pretty dead now. And then Path Tassiger. So we can draw our Felidar Guardian and just win. We can also hopefully just counter or copy PN Karen is pretty good. Hopefully our opponent just doesn't draw something crazy here. Spell Snare in hand and Serum Visions. Redraw. Gets to Scry. I am a new MTG player, and thanks to you and other creators, I 3-0'd my first Epinam draft and got a Tezzeret in my prizes. Congratulations! That's awesome, Causeway. Alright, opponent finds a Terminate. Wow, and they put both on top. Come on, let's just draw a Felidar Guardian. Come on, deck, one time. Just give us a Felidar Guardian off the top. Put our opponent out of their misery. It's a remand. Well, Shaeeli Rai. Take up Shaeeli. There it is, on top of our deck. So we just pass. This is it. This is it. What did our opponent leave on top of their deck? That's the question. They can Spell Snare our remand. What did they leave on top, though? Young Pyromancer, and that does it. That does it. We got there. We got him. We got him. Oh my goodness. Alright, we survive, make it to the last game of this match. Take up Shaeeli. Whew, we got there. Had some big stack battles, but we got there. Felidar Guardian. Blink Shaeeli. And do this for a while. Oh, opponent. We know your hand. We know you don't have anything to disrupt this. This time we know. Always yes. Always yield. Alright, blink our Felidar Guardian. Blink Shaeeli, copy Felidar Guardian, blink Shaeeli, Felidar Guardian, Shaeeli, Felidar Guardian, Shaeeli. Oh boy. Well, we're doing it. We're doing it. So it's all going to come down to this one game. Assuming no misclicks here. I guess we even could misclick because we have another Shaeeli, so the chances of things going wrong are pretty slim. We got to be getting close to lethal here. Copy. Copy. Do we have lethal yet? Yeah, we have tons of cats. And I'm not even really a cat person. 7, 8, 9. I think we're getting close, but I don't think we're quite there. I would rather not end up one short and have this all be for nothing. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, we got it. So just go attacking. And the copycats get there in the end. We have had people scoop to the combo, but we've also had people not scoop to the combo. Oh, goodness. Oh, this is it. This is it. One round to go. Yeah, I probably went a little farther than I had to, but what's up, Kolabaski in HS? Well, let's run it back. One more for the 5-0 in the sweet, sweet treasure chest. Del Rotis, welcome to the Fishbowl, and thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Actually, I'm going to try Rest in Peace. I think maybe that's worth it. Going down a couple Snapcasters. Alright, come on. Snapcaster Path Bolt. Alright, this hand's reasonable. We can kill Delvers and such. Polluted Delta. And opponent passes. Well, Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass turn. Opponent corrects Polluted Delta. Well, there's the Felidar Guardian. Part 1 of the combo. Bloodstained Mire. And opponent passes. Ooh, Supreme Verdict is not bad. Now let's just play our tap land, pass the turn. That's a good catch-all if things go poorly. We are tied. This is game 3, and we are 1-1. So it all comes down to this, basically. Win or lose, this is the end of the league. We did get Shaeeli Rise Surgical Extraction against this deck, but we still won, which was good. Alright. We can't really do anything about that. Collective Brutality, going to steal away Path, I guess? I don't know. Bolt? Supreme Verdict? There aren't budget leagues. That's a cool idea, though. We haven't played any heavy discard decks, but we did play Surgical Extraction. Opponent's in the tank on this one. Yeah, I don't know. I think it depends on their hand. Alright, so taking Path makes me think they gotta be going on the... Oh, interesting. That's a really aggressive use of a Surgical Extraction. Jeez. Okay. Surgical Extractions are Path. Technically, that increases our odds of drawing combo pieces. And we still have Supreme Verdict. Yeah, we are... Oh, we have many Supreme Verdicts. Well, Island go. Yeah, I don't think we want to start Bolt Snap Bolting yet. Man, I am very surprised our opponent did that. This has got to mean Tassiger. I don't know what else makes that line. Or Angler, okay. Yep, Well, we will 1-for-1 Supreme Verdict here, I think. So, Plains, and just Supreme Verdict the Angler. Yeah, getting us closer to our combo. Opponent's been missing land drops, which could work in our favor in the long run. And we're actually ahead on time, too. No, we're tied in this game. Or this match, rather, yeah. Still no land for our opponent. Another Snapcaster. Well, Flooded Strand, go. We might start trying to get some Snapcaster beats in. If our opponent just keeps passing. I wish we had something to flash back, but... I don't know if it's worth it. Yeah, let's run Snapcaster out there. Opponent's missing land drops. Alright, they Spell Snare. Get a Spell Snare out of their hand. Let's pass the turn. I don't want to waste our Bolt, though. If we Bolt Snap Bolt and then our opponent plays a Young Pyromancer, or double Young Pyromancer, things could go wrong. We're getting to the point where Mana Leaks are not that scary. We can kind of just play through Mana Leaks. Steam Vents tapped. So it's good to be the one ahead on lands, but we're not doing much yet. But we are getting to the point where we can just draw Shaeeli and just combo off. We have the mana. Hopefully we draw some counters and stuff to protect it, but... Serum Visions is actually pretty sweet. There's no way our opponent fights over this. Whoa! Another Surgical Extraction. Opponent Snapcasters. This game is getting very odd. I'm gonna Spell Snare our Snapcaster. There's Surgical Extraction things that don't matter. There's a Spell Snare. So there goes our Snapcasters. We're so close! I feel like these trades are working in our favor, really. Yeah, this hand has been odd. I don't know what's going on with our opponent. Well, we're keeping both. And we'll stop on our opponent's upkeep. And bolt the Snapcaster. We got it. We have the combo. Can we sneak it through? Opponent cracks Delta. All right, let's just bolt Delver or bolt Snapcaster now. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like our opponent would have been better off using Surgicals to disrupt our combo. Another land, still 3 cards. Opponent passes. Well, there's the Shaeeli. Opponent counter squalls. Alright. Well, pass the turn. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Maybe they're just going to Snapcaster Surgical. That looks like the plan. So we're going to have to win without our combo. Opponent casts it for... Alright, opponent's last card is gotta be a mana leak. I don't know why else they'd pay life here. We're alright. We're alright. We have action. We have a Guardian we can beat down with. I'd love to find, like, our... something. What do we got left to win with? We cannot lose for a while. The question's going to be, how do we win? Time is on our side as well. And life totals. We just don't have our combo. Collective brutality for our opponent. Going to take Supreme Verdict. And gets in with Snapcaster. Well, let's crack Flooded Strand. Let's see what's left in our deck here. What do we have to win with? Jace, Felidar Guardian, and Pia and Karen Nalar. Those are our ways of winning. And getting our opponent to timeout because they're behind us in time. Those are our outs. There's a Bolt. Well, that's Anger, I think. Anger the Snapcaster. Felidar Guardian. Blink a land. Pass the turn. 1-1 beats. 1-1 beats. Alright, terminate. Opponent kills it. Come on, Pia and Karen Nalar. Pia and Karen. I don't want to pay the life for a red land. Jace would be a great draw. Pia and Karen, Felidar Guardian. Those are our real creatures. Opponent Thought Scours. Mills a Pyromancer, gets a redraw. Oh, this is going to be so ridiculous. So many of our good things are gone. Our opponent's behind in card. Oh, Tasigur. That's a big problem. We actually will probably just lose to Tasigur. Wow. That is quite the draw for our opponent. Oh, wow. Good draw, good draw, good draw. Opponent gets in with Tasigur. We still have things we can draw. Mountain is not on the list. Pass the turn. Oh, wow. That is a bit depressing. Well, our opponent can have the terminate, I guess. Opponent gets in. Another land. Pass the turn. Oh, God. Activates Tasigur. Another Fatal Push. Oh, what a disappointing end. Yeah, we just haven't drawn much of anything. And I guess a lot of our... We have 9 cards that we wanted out of our deck, which is kind of unfortunate. And a land. All right. Well, came down to the very end, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it. So 4-1, not bad. Very close to 5-0. So I guess we could kind of see the disaster that can happen in that last game. Our opponent resolved 1,000,000 surgical extractions, and then, even then, our opponent top decked that Tasigur. Things could have definitely been okay if it wasn't for that Tasigur draw. They don't have that many big things, but at that point, we had kind of lost most of our ways to deal with it. With our Supreme Verdicts being gone, our Pass being gone. So we were kind of hoping that our opponent, like, milled those. We have small things covered, but... Alright, the good news is, we get to open 4 treasure chests. Not the 5-0, but still a pretty reasonable 4 treasure chests for the 4-1. So maybe we'll just open something sweet. We have good possibilities, so maybe we'll get lucky. All right, treasure chest number 1 of 4. We get Anafenza the Foremost, technically a mythic, Geist of the Archives, and Ghostly Wings. Anafenza the Foremost, is that valuable? I don't think on Magic Online. Ooh, actually it is. 5.88 ticks. Okay. That's actually really good. That's like double, triple the price of a treasure chest, so we'll take it. Not bad. Off to a good start. It's not a Rishin import or anything, but chest number 2 we get... Elite Arcanist. Yup. Could be good in Commander Clash. Monstrous Onslaught and Loam Dryad. Kind of disappointing. Expedition would be sweet. Chest 3. 15 play points. Ryan, Last of the Abzan. These cards used to be so expensive, but I don't believe they are expensive at all anymore. 0.71 ticks. So I guess we about broke even on that one. And, alright, last one. Last chest of the night. We get something good. Patron of the Moon. Put 2 land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Yup. Expedite and an Uncaged Fury. Well, we got one good card. Anafenza is not bad. Patron of the Moon has got to be the bulkiest of bulk, I'm pretty sure. It's got to be like 0.0 something. Yeah, 0.02 ticks. Yeah. See you, awesome, dude. So, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight, everyone. The league went kind of long, so no Momir tonight. Hopefully on Thursday. So, the deck felt really good. I mean, we just missed the 5-0, but even in that game, it was a really close match, and we kind of cruised through the other one. So, I think this could actually be a real deck in Modern. I was pretty impressed. It's not quite twin good, but it's actually pretty solid. So, on the way out the door, just a reminder, MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube is where you can find this stream in the future and all of our other old streams. The normal YouTube will have a new Against the Odds tomorrow, had a new Budget Magic last night, so make sure to check those out. And apart from all the super awesome subbing, which thank you again to everyone who subbed tonight. So many subs tonight, it was insane. Definitely appreciate it. But if you're looking for another way to support the channel and the site, make sure to check out the merch page. Playmats and tokens and t-shirts and all that sweet stuff. So anyway, everyone, that does it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back on Thursday for another one. Have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.